Good morning, Team Impact. It is Wednesday. We're going to go ahead and get started here. So today, what you did was you warmed up with a little fact sheet, real quick and easy, and then you finished your quiz, and then you're watching this video on how to divide a decimal by a decimal. We're going to get into this. You do have homework tonight, and I'll show this. I'll show that to you as well. I'll actually do a couple problems off of it. But the first thing that we're going to need today is probably going to need some scratch paper to get a little bit of room here. So I just had to grab a piece. I forgot to. So I'm going to put my scratch paper underneath here, and let's get after this thing. Here we go. So it says round to 3 digits if necessary. All right, so I'm going to rewrite this problem as number 1, okay? And the divisor is 7/10, and my dividend is 792, okay? And I can't zoom in, so that's the best I can do for you. Okay, so the first thing we do, excuse me, the first thing we do is we take care of our decimal. And we have a divisor, we have a decimal in the divisor. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and insert one at the end in my dividend. And what I do outside, the first thing I'm going to do is move this over as far as I can. I moved it 1. I'm going to move this 1 and take it straight up, put it in my quotient. In that valley, I'm going to put a 0. Okay, and now I just have the number 7,920 divided by 7. Okay, so 7 into 1 is 7. Subtract and get 0, bring the 9 down. Now we're just treating it like 2 whole numbers. 7 into 9 goes 1 time. 1 times 7 is 7. Bring the 2 down. 7 into 22, 3 times. 7 times 3 is 21. Subtract, bring the 1 down. So we're going to go here maybe for a little bit because we can round to 3 digits. 7 into 10, 1 time. That is 7, 3. Now, I'm going to annex another 0 and bring it down. Okay, 7 fours, and I'm going to extend this bar, are 28. Subtract and get 2, and bring the 0 down. See, I don't think it's going to come out even, so we're going to have to go out 3 places, okay, and round back to 2. Okay, I'm not going to go, we're just going to round it. So we'll just take it to 3 places here. But anyway, let's go. 7 twos are 14. Subtract and get 6. Add a 0, bring it down. This is the last one. And this is a little crazy, but that's okay. 7 into 60. 7 eighths are 56. Subtract and get 4. I don't know if this would ever terminate, right? So therefore, we're going to round this. We're going to round this to the hundredths place right there. So I'm going to put an approximation sign right there. And I'm going to write 1131 decimal 4. Everything to the left of that underlined digit stays the same. I look to the right. Is that 5 or greater? Yes. That's going to give that 2 a shove to a 3. And we're going to circle this answer. And we are done. So this is an approximately equal to. And our solution for number 1 is 1,131 and 43 hundredths. Okay, that was a big boy. So let's make a box. Welcome to dividing decimals. Okay, all right, excuse me. Let's go to number 3. Okay, number 3. We're skipping 2. All right, number 3. Skip 2, number 3. Let's set it up. So this would be read as 63 divided by 5/10. This does not have a decimal in it. I'm going to insert. What I do outside, I do inside, and I take it up. And I add a 0. So now I just have the number 630 and 5. 5 into 6, 1 time. 1 times 5 is 5. Subtract and get 1. Bring the 3 down. 5 into 13, 2 times. 2 times 5 is 10. 3, bring the 0 down. This looks like it's going to terminate. Terminate means to stop. 5 into 30 goes 6 times. That is 30. Subtract and get 0. And we circle 126. So that is our quotient. So let's look at the difference between 1 and 3. This one hit 3 place values, so I rounded back to the hundreds place. This one terminated. It stopped because when we subtracted, we got a difference of 0. Okay? All right, very good. Let's slide on here and take a peek at number 4. Okay, and I'm going to set it up just right here. So there you are. Number 4. Circle it. Look how nice and neat this is. We'll probably do 3, 4, 5 of these together. Okay, number 4. 5 hundredths is our divisor, and our dividend is 2/10 or 20 hundredths. It could be read either way. They actually did us a favor by putting a 0 there. Excuse me, I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. All right. What we do outside, we do inside. I moved it 2, and I take it straight up, put it in the quotient. Okay? Very good. So 5 into 2 won't go. But 5 will go into 20 4 times. 4 times 5 is 20. Subtract it 0. Our answer is actually 4. So sometimes we get lucky. It comes out even, doesn't it, for us? And that works out well. Okay? So it does. All right. So I hope you're feeling pretty good about this. We've just added another concept to the dividing of putting a decimal in the divisor. Remember, what you do outside, you've got to do inside. Okay? Let's try and get a couple more here. All right, and let's take a look at number 7. Okay, number 7. Let me get it set up here. So number 7's down there. So let's put a 7 here. And 7/10 is our divisor. And our dividend is 4 4/10. And I'll let you take a look at it right there. We have to have scratch paper for these. Just long division. Okay? All right, let's take a peek at this thing. Let me get a little drink of coffee here. And here we go. What I do outside, I do inside. And I insert 7 into 4. No. But 7 will go into 44. Okay? 6 times. All right? And that's why we're working our math facts so much. 7 times 6 is 42. Subtract and get 2. Now, I don't need to add a decimal. I already have one in. I'm just going to annex a 0 and bring it down. And again, if we get to 3 places, we're rounding back to 2. 7 2s are 14. Subtract and get 6. Add a 0. Bring it down. Seven goes into 60. 8 times. Be organized. Make sure your work is clean. 8 times 7 is 56. Subtract and get 4. Nothing yet. I'm going to annex one more 0 and bring it down. This is going to be my 3rd place, so it looks like I'm going to have to round back to the hundredths place. 7 into 40. 7 5s are 35. Let's subtract and get 5. So we're done. This could go on forever. It could terminate in the next 3. I don't know. But I'm going to put an approximation sign and underline that 8. Everything to the left of the 8 stays the same. I look to the right of the 8. If that's 5 or greater, I'm going to give that 8 a shove to a 9 and circle it. You see, these aren't equal. They're approximately equal. And that's why we use those wavy signs. Okay? And let's box that off. So I hope you're feeling good about this. We're going to do one more, and it's actually going to be number 9, and then we'll chat about your homework. Number 9. Okay. So number 9, and I'm just putting it down there. I need to pull my paper from underneath so I can take a peek here. All right. 8/10 is our divisor, and 50 is our dividend. Okay? Interesting problem here. Let me pull this up just a little bit. What I do outside, insert the decimal. There's no decimal in it, so put it at the end. I do inside and take it and put it up. Annex is 0. Okay? 8 into 5. No. But 8 will go into 50 6 times. That is 48. Subtract and get 2. Bring the 0 down. Okay? 8 into 20. 2 times. That is 16. Subtract and get 4. Now, I already have a decimal in my dividend, so I can annex another 0 and bring it down. Lastly, 8 goes into 45 times. I'm going to extend that bar. That is 40. Subtract and get 0. And there you have it. 62 5/10. Okay? So we showed it a lot of different ways. We showed it with a decimal in the dividend. All right, one without it. We've annexed zeros. We've moved the decimal. All good stuff. So you should have this to look at. I'm running a little late here this morning. So let's flip it over and take a peek at our homework here. Okay, so the homework is actually on the other side of that paper, and if you're at home, it's in the links, okay? So let's do some homework here. I'm not going to try and kill you with a bunch of problems here. I want you to do number 2, 3, 4, 6, and 8. So you have 2, 4, you have 5 problems. You're going to need to show this on scratch paper, okay? All right, guys. If you have any problems with this, come up at lunch. Have a great day. Bye-bye.